All right. Can everyone hear me? Just say yes, yes. Okay, okay, perfect. All right, so welcome everybody. Welcome to this AMA. I hope you guys are well. Um, yeah, I don't know if it's worth waiting for more people. I think we'll start now. Okay. So let me just give you the quick program for the Q&A session. I'll be first talk. It will be hard to read everything while talking. So if you, I'll try to check the chat. Oh yeah, on the phone, I'm not sure it's working. So yeah, I was saying that I'll be first presenting the company, the game, why we did such an awesome game. Um, then I'll answer most of the most frequent question regard the Northgard, its lore, its early development, and then I'll answer your questions. Is that okay? Okay, well, I guess it will. So let me first introduce myself. I'm Adrian. I joined Shiro Games last month as a community manager. Shiro Games is an 11 people company. We're soon to be 12. We're welcoming a producer next month. And among the 11 people that are working here, 9 of them are working full time on Northgard, and they're trying to improve the game by adding new features, cool new features, correcting bugs or things like that. Okay, my mic is cutting out. Is it better now? Just tell me. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. So 9 people on Northgard, 2 programmers, 2 3D artists, 1 concept and artistic director, the guy who sent you the wallpapers, for example. We have 2 game designers, an animator, and me as the only person on marketing and community development. So the company main project, of course, is Northgard, but we also have smaller projects. One of them being on mobile devices. So we had a lot of question on Twitter and Steam regarding. No, no, no. It won't be a Northgard Lite on mobile. No, no. We have other things to. That's not a bad idea, actually. It won't be a Northgard Lite, but maybe we can think about something cool in the future. Um, yeah, yeah, I know. There have been some tests with RTS on mobiles, and even not on even not only on RTS. I don't know if you tried the Civilization mobile game. It's quite good. So I won't read everything because I won't be able to speak anymore. So why Northgard? This is one of the questions that came back a lot. Uh, oh, forgot to do something. Just do that. Uh, Wait a second. Sorry. Hey agent, I have an issue because my mic isn't recording on the shadow play. Can you record the stream, please? Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. So, Northgard references and origins. Mostly, it was the Settlers, Banished, and the Civilization series. The team wanted to create an RTS game with an economy management dimension, and they thought it would be cool to add a survival dimension, as in strategic survival. It's actually why the Blizzard are so annoying in in Northgard. Is just the survival dimension was something they really wanted to have a strong aspect in the game. And so yeah, we also had a lot of question. Why did we choose a Viking environment? I posted some early access concepts, some early concepts about a Western RTS. Um, the Viking mythology, their relation with nature, and the importance of animal representation um, was was some way a guarantee to have a strong and wide lore in the background of the game, and the discovering, exploring, and colonizing side of the Viking culture, which is really, really important in which was very important in their culture. Um, Actually, when you think about it, the Viking discovered the American continent before Columbus did. So that's something that it was important in their culture. And so we thought it would be perfect for an RTS game on in which discovery exploration is an important aspect of. And unlike also unlike the Greek and Egyptian mythology, the Viking gods were still existing, well, still worshipped rather recently around. Just click on this. Oh, no, it's okay. Um, so yeah, the Viking culture was quite recent. Their golden age ended. Yeah, please do not send me private messages, please. It won't be it will be really really disturbing during the answer questions, please. And I won't answer these. Okay, I will only answer on the question that are in the chat. So yeah, so these are the reasons why we chose a Viking environment. And yeah, so now it's well, I'll take your questions. I just address a few of them because I know they are going to be there. Um, so Northgard is coming on OS 6 devices on Mac, but not today, and it will be available when the game will be officially released. So in the beginning of 2018. Okay. So this is like the most asked question, and I think it's important to deal with now. Thanks for the tips. So, do you have any question, guys? I think you do. I'm sure you do. Yeah, yeah. Art, you can leave this your question here. So the dedicated servers, it's a question that we also had a lot, and I think it's also cool that that we start by that. Um, how can we know that there are a lot of issues with lags and disconnection in multiplayer games, and we really want to address this problem. However, um, you guys must understand that opening dedicated servers isn't something that one can do in one day. It requires a little bit of development, like a lot of development. We are confident we will find a solution in the upcoming month, and it's a very serious matter for us, but I cannot tell you when there will be a stable solution for your multiplayer games. Um, there will definitely be one for the release, for the official release, and we are trying to find a good solution as soon as possible. We are on it, guys. Be sure. Does Shiro games like memes? Yes, we do. The lore, trade, and fame conditions. Will you revamp them? No, I think they're a part of what makes the game really interesting. It's one of the things we really liked in games such as Civilization, and we really wanted to keep that in the game. Um, will we modify them? Maybe, yeah. In terms of balancing, I think we think that there are a lot of things that could be done better, but we will not change like drastically the way the game is working. A new defense building for the Eco faction. Well, what is that Eco faction? Not sure. Because Lou Rush, yeah, because the Wolf Rush is very hard for defense. Okay, so regarding the Wolf Rush, this is something also that I know that many of you guys are asking. Um, we uh, we will have like today or tomorrow we will push a patch to correct some of the bugs, and there will also be some balancing between the clans. The wolf will be nerfed in this patch. If you want, I can. So yeah, for the wolf, the wild animals will give less food. It will be 30 food for wolves and 140 for bears. And the happiness provided by a military unit will be sliced by two. Regarding the wolf rush, I know that it's not something that only a little nerf can solve, and it's not. It's actually something that we wanted to have, like the possibility for a clan to attack very rapidly, very quickly, and to be able to end a game really soon. But this must require more skill that it does now. We are aware of that, and we also think that many of the abuse of the wolf rush is due to combat system exploits, the tile density technique, um, such things. So um, first, we really want to check the win rate ratio, uh, after this patch and after the patch that is coming in September that concerns only combat mechanics. I think you're really gonna like what we're gonna do on this. And after that, if the wolf rush is still a problem, we thought about other solution that could slow its progression. For example, the possibility to have to need an upgrade to need to upgrade the scout camp to be allowed to scout enemy territories, so that the wolf clan won't be able to just discover a straight line towards the enemy and then rush in his face without having developed the scout camp to level 2. It's actually quite a huge change. Losing 20 foods per wolf, it changes a lot in the survivability. For example, a lot of wolf players uh, struggled during winter and were saved only by killing wild animals. It won't be as easy as it is now. Will all spawn camps get like a chieftain type unit? Um, what are you talking about? Maybe about an exclusive chief unit, like the Shield Maiden and the Berserker? No, I don't think so. However, some clans will have more unique units. Yeah, we're going to work on the UI to give more precision to the players on what they are gaining, losing, and such things. For the map-specific objectives, so we are going to add in the next few months several of the new tiles that are really, really cool. I think you guys should like it. Right now, I don't think it's not map specific objectives. It's more tiles that help you going to a specific victory type of victory. And we'll be uh, unraveling these shortly. I think during September you will have a lot of more details about that. Sheep Hater said from Shiro Games company description, I've read the company is working on small project that take one year to develop. Are you going to support Northgard after the release? Or will early access be the end of it? No, early access won't be the end of it, and that's mainly thanks to you guys. Actually, the early access period was planned to last only 6 months, but because you were so many to support us, we wanted to be more and more ambitious about the game. So we added a lot of new cool features. And no, the release won't be the last update. Don't worry about that. The combat patch is going to be released during September, mid late September. Spectator mode, it's something we want to, and maybe it will be here for the release, but it's not that easy to develop. Maybe if we have dedicated servers, it would be more easier. So for the clans, what is Game's favorite clan, and how many do you plan to make? We actually all of us have different preferred clans. For me, the bear clan was really cool has really cool features. I just love the armored bear. But my boss, for example, uh, uh, plays with the Raven clan all day long. So yeah. And how many do you plan to make? We want to release another clan before the official release, and after that, we think about adding other clans in extensions or things like that. Will there be a general chat? A general chat. What do you mean? What did Ghost mean, Agent, by general chat? Is that only like to be able to speak to your enemies? Art, the button return all villagers to their previous work. Yeah, yeah, there's something. It's something we wanna add. yes, the UI will be improved, as already told. Being able to ban players from a lobby. So this is um, once we figure out a solution for the multiplayer stability, we will have a huge update on the multiplayer system, the lobby, the the ranking system, all these things. Oh yeah, so we were wondering if somebody would have found the unknown giant in in the post that we did last week. Yeah, this is something you will hear about really soon. More wild animals. In the next patch, animals will have different colors, and yeah, we want to add more animals to the game, but it's not the priority right now. And yeah, the lobby chat in the main menu will be added if we with the huge multiplayer update. Is there any plans to add chickens to the game? Um, no, no, I don't think so. Why would you add chicken to the game? I'm not clear. I'm getting the clan of the chicken. Okay, yeah, no, guys, come on. A clan of magician. I think you will need to wait to wait a little bit for some news about magic and things like that. Soundtrack DLC, yes, maybe when we'll have more music in the game. For now, we only have 4 different soundtracks, so it's a little bit weak to make a DLC. Okay, will the game be moddable? That's something we also have been asked a lot. Not right now. It may be something that we will add after the release, but it's really something difficult to create. Um, it's also the case for the map editor. We created the game so that the procedural generation can take can take it can take care of a lot of of uh, the environment. And if we let people play with the maps right now, if when we try to do that, the game crashes. So not right now. Voice communication inside the game? No, I don't think so. Well, you can go through Discord. It works quite well. New mythical creature? Yes, 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 of course. And they're coming pretty soon. No, for the last clan that well, the last clan before the release of the game that will be releasing, we still don't know what animal it will be. Well, we hesitate between two, but I won't tell you which one. The combat system will be developed in a major update during September. It won't be new units. Right now, it's not something that we want to focus on. However, the units that you already know, the warrior, the shield bearer, and the axe thrower will have special abilities, and I think you'll like that. Those special abilities will be available when you upgrade your units inside each of their camps. Bear Clan changes. Yes, yes, yes. So the Bear Clan changes like tomorrow, I think, or this afternoon. I still don't know if they're ready. Food production loss in winter will be reduced. So you will be 30% resistant instead of 20% right now. When you unlock fame level 2, you'll win less fame by killing units with the Shield Maiden. Now it's 5 fame points by unit. It will be 3, but for uh, each 100 fame points, the bear unit clan, the bear military units, sorry, gain 5% power. So when you unlock fame 2, you already have 500 fame, so you'll get 25% power increase. So that's quite cool. And also the winter festival reduction loss of food during winter goes from 10% to 30% because the winter festival tech wasn't used by anyone. So we really wanted to change that. Any info about single player? What do you mean single player? Um, yeah, didn't talk about the campaign. I think it's something that will come up, so I'll just cover that right now. The solo campaign really will be ready for the launch of the game. The beginning of the campaign will be playable, like the first third of the campaign will be available before Christmas during the early access, and the rest of the campaign will be available when the game is fully released. Will and we also had a lot of questions regarding a co-op mode in the campaign. So this we thought would be really fun to add, and we have plenty of ideas that could work very well with this kind of mode. But we are not sure that we'll be adding this shortly. I think it will be in an add-on after the release because it's really a mess to develop. And regarding also the campaign, I had a lot of questions regarding the length of the campaign. If we aim to build a storyline that would take the player 15 to 20 hours to end. However, for each mission, there will be side quests and the sub possibility to play with different clans. So this will increase the the length of the campaign. Of course, for each mission, each side quest, you will have Steam achievements. So for you guys who really want to get all the achievements, you will need to do do and redo the mission of the campaign. But I really think you will love this campaign. We really have tons of good ideas in terms of scenaristic development that would help gameplay enhancement. And if you're asking yourself, because that's something we also heard a lot in the mission, sometimes you will have to choose the clan that you want to play, and others you won't have a choice. And some mission will be way easier the with a clan and way harder when using another clan because of spawn issues and because of uh, I don't know. You really want to have the bear clan if the mission is only happening during winter, for example. Okay, so it seems that it was a good idea to speak about the campaign now. Cool. More NPCs, yes, definitely. There are 2 new NPCs that are planned before the release. Can we get a fix to the not get achievement bug? Yes, we are working on that. I'm really sorry about the achievement bug. Um, we we need to redo entirely the way we thought achievements and the way they're unlocked inside the game. So it's really hard to find a way to confirm that you will still have the achievement that you already unlocked. Um, but yeah, we're working on that. So Fushi, I read your question and I didn't answer yet, so I'll do now. I think you will hear that in the replay. So the question was, how are we taking in the community feedback, the balance, wolf, bear, raven, etc. The mortality. How has the feedback helped you guys shape the game as it is now? Thanks for the answer. So your feedback help us a lot for different reasons. The first one is, of course, the bugs. We have reduced him. We don't have the possibility to play hundred of thousand of hours, and the community really help us to identify these bugs. So that's the first reason. The second reason, regarding the balancing, for the community, it's quite hard to be objective, something I really identified lately. For example, the Wolf Clan is, um, how can I put this, is getting a lot of debate on. A lot of people really like him, others just hate him. Nerf the Wolf Clan, buff the Wolf Clan. It's Steam is covered by things like that. So we have something really interesting, which is named the win rate um, of the clans, and from this we see which clans would need to be buffed and which one would need to be nerfed. For example, the Wolf Clan right now has a 54% chance of winning. The Goat Clan, for example, is only at 46. So, and the Raven Clan is at 41. So, in the next in this patch, we decided to nerf the Wolf Clan and to buff the Raven Clan. So this is quite logical. And so, once you decide which clan to up or nerf, what do? Well, it's kind of simple. You just look at the community feedback on how to buff or how to nerf, and you select in the suggestion and in the feedback what you think is the best option. So yeah, we take in your advices, even if some of them cannot be addressed because you just love your clan and you don't want to see it nerfed. Um, Yeah, spoiler. Will you guys make Jotner faster and buff the speed? Yeah, yeah. The giants will be totally modified in the months to come. Yes, we will be adding a ranking system, and it will come with the multiplayer update when we will find a good solution for the stability of the MP games. How many hours do you have in Northgard? Oh, well, for me it's quite a lot, but I think that for you it's not that much. I have 45 hours of Northgard by hand. I saw the question regarding the tile dancing. It's something that we will be changing quite soon. It's actually in September. We have a few ideas to nerf this tile dancing. For example, and we think we will test that on some users. will have a cooldown before being allowed to attack when you enter an area. Uh, like your axe thrower enters the area, he won't be able to throw its axe directly to the wolf, and so dance around the tile to avoid being hit. He will have to wait before throwing the its axe. It's something quite funny. The problem we had with the range unit, because we always knew that we were getting these problems, um, but the the community said that we really had to add axe throwers or archers in the game, and we are glad we did. We're glad we did, but now we have to to find the solution to their problem. Don't worry for the we will make a lot of tests. It's just an idea that we had, and we will test that. Ancient Cade, yeah, we should be able to build something like that. Steam allows it. Spoiler, what are you talking about, ranks? It's about the achievements or in multiplayer. Okay, so I'll repeat myself for the ranking system and the matchmaking. Once we figure out a solution to have more stable multiplayer servers, we'll be able to rebuild entirely the lobby, the ranking system, the way people are matched to one another, and this is coming in when when we find a solution for the stability of the multiplayer server. Right now, we cannot do that. It won't be of any use. The leaderboard, yeah, yeah, why not? And the esport, why not? Um, there is still a problem of the randomness of the map. The main aspect, one of the main aspects of Northgard is having to discover the map to find what you have in the tiles next to you. And in esports, if people don't have the same beginning uh, pattern, like the possibility to have food and stone wood around the base, it I think um, it would prevent the game of its own essence. I don't know how to put this. It would something it's something we have to think about. Right now, the the game is not ready for esport. The skill tree getting and overall it looks different in the trailer. It actually already changed a lot. I don't think we're gonna change it another time. Yeah, Wolf has it easy, but it will change starting today or tomorrow. It will be much more difficult for the Wolf. And no, no, I don't think we'll change the way people gather happiness. Not right now. It's I don't think it's that difficult to get happiness. MC about the guaranteed tiles for clans like Bear or Ravens. Yeah, it's something we would like to do, But right now, we struggle with the fish style that is has a special place in our development, and it's quite difficult to manipulate. But yeah, it's something that we like to do. Yeah. So Skurlas Vaud. Um, so I saw that in your guide, and I don't know if you guys have seen the guide that he made. It's really impressive. It's a whole an entire guide, Titanesque work. It's incredible. You should take a look at it. Um, Regarding the plans to make the presentation of production, yeah, more accurate. It's actually not something that is planned now because in the code of the game, a lot depends on these kind of arbitrary um, numbers. But no, I don't think we will change this very soon. Maybe before the release, if we really think it's a problem. But right now, it's not a huge problem for players. It does not prevent them of having fun. Yes, Pante plans to add dedicated servers to multiplayers. Yes, we would like to, but it's not that easy. The game was not thought for for having this kind of things. The towers will be changed. Yeah. Spoiler: are updates going to always be monthly, or could we get them sooner? Actually, one update per month is kind of good. It's a rhythm that we struggle to keep. It's not something that easy to do. So I don't think you will get much more updates than once a month, which I think is already quite good. How detailed are the player analytics available to show? You means about the maps or about the you guys, your profile, your Steam address email? Because it's something that we really cannot get. Yeah, the emblems, agent, the emblems is something that we like to have. I don't think we will have as much as Overwatch has because they also have plenty of designers that we don't. But it's something that we would like to add. Yeah. Easy. Are you guys satisfied with the current average game times or any plan to make shorter, faster paced? Yeah, like StarCraft 2, this is absolutely not what we want to do. StarCraft is an RTS based on action per minute, and Old Guard is something that we really want to keep economy oriented as well as battle. The interest of this game is having the ability to choose between several victory conditions, and we really don't want to see everyone playing the wolf and rushing to the other players. French accent is so cool. Thanks. Are there going to be more random events and seasons? Are you talking about autumn and spring? I'm not sure. And random events, yeah. The limit win condition point system like Age of Empires. Um, can you also precise your question? A time limit win condition. Um, it's an option that we could add, but it's not something that we want to get. There is always somebody that will reach the fame victory or the wisdom victory. It's not that difficult. And for autumn and spring, yeah, we would like to. But this time again, it's not that easy to do, and it has to add something very special to the game because if it's just a color variation, it's not useful. The extra map, the extra large map size. So yeah, we had this question a lot. It's something the game has been thought to work on around 50 tiles map, so that people will be forced to meet one another um, quite early. This help developing trade, which is important, and of course war. We could enlarge the maps, but I don't think it would be so much interest. But we could. Maybe we will. If there's a lot of people asking for it, it's not a priority right now. Are we going to get new map tile sets apart from old guards, such as this guard? Um, if if you do have this new tile set, it won't be for the release. Maybe in a DLC or something like that. But it would be quite fun. We have a lot of different ideas about what where the game is going after its release. We thought, for example, about a naval um, extension in which player will be able to control their own boats and go to different islands. Would you like to add a game mode where the map isn't procedurally generated? This is called a campaign, Zachary. Campaign. Why is Yggdrasil so tiny in the game? Because if it were taller, it would hide the tile behind him. Do you and the dev team watch the content creators and listen to their tips and opinions? So we cannot watch every stream of every videos that are made about Northgard. It's not something that we have the time to do. That I have the time to do because it would be my responsibility. But I do watch a stream. Yeah, I do watch Northgard streams when I can, when I have the time to. But and if I can, I listen to the tips and opinion. But I really recommend for the content creators if they have feedback from the community. I think Clearcast did that with me. He just sent me a summary of everything the community said to him, and that's really really helpful. Um, more gameplay option involving the surrounding oceans. Yes, maybe, but not right now. Will you make more tiles, not for special maps, but in general? Yes. Like if you're speaking about special tiles, yes. Yes, agent, but it's not the only thing I have to do, unfortunately. For Northgard on Intel cards, we you have the solution to your problem in the FAQ on the Steam community page. You will just have to. Oh, you have a problem with FPS? Yeah, I don't think it's some. Uh, I don't know if the Intel HD 4000 is a recent card or is just something that went out 8 years ago. Because yeah, we also have a lot of well, not a lot, but some people are complaining about the UI with not adjustable under a certain screen size. The minimum screen size is already quite small. So yeah, if you have if you want to play on the screen of a mobile phone, yeah, it won't be possible on Northgard. Any Huya release date? What is Huya? If it's the official release, it will be in the beginning of 2018, around February or March, I think. More February than March. Is there a roadmap? The roadmap is great content each month until the release, and then great content each month. No spoilers on the new clan. Any new buildings? Yes. Agent Cade, would you add the option to add more effects and high settings for those with a beast computer? No, I don't think so. It's the game is not heavy right now, and we want to keep it that way. It's I think it's something that is always good to have a game that is not 10 gigabytes. Yeah, the hotkeys is something that we want to do, but we didn't have the time yet. More military units. I was saying more military units. It's a possibility. Yeah, we will try to add the buttons return all villager to the previous work and rally point. It's something that we want to add. Zachary, I don't think I got your question right. Mm, okay, art. Right now, it's a little bit more complicated than that. We have difference in attack speed between units, and that's not bad because it's a good way to nerf or up or buff a unit. However, we also have different damages between the different animation, and this is going to change because it was causing different problems during multiplayer and single player games. For example, the villagers sometimes would be able to kill a wolf, but sometimes not, because if the wolf had all the good animation, he would deal so much damage to the villager that it would die before being able to kill. Will you be doing more events with the community? What are you talking about? What events? Yeah, the clan. Yeah, we really want to add more unicity for the clan, but also it will require a lot of 3D rendering, and it will add a lot of weight to the game. So we'll try to do that, but with carefulness. Will you be able to control group buildings in the future? Okay, that's not something I've seen before, so I write it down. It's not a bad idea. Are you going to add an option to see how many hit points remaining a unit has? Hit points like a life, Yeah, we want to add a life bar whenever a unit enters into a fight, even if the unit is full life. The life bar will be displayed. Oh, I didn't read yeah, because we can only see the maximum health with a number, and the health bar without number is a bit annoying. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's something I'll check this out. No problem, Zachary. My pleasure. Agent Cade, we have been doing this for several YouTubers and streamers, and we have been giving them some keys, um, and also for review companies. But we have a lot of uh, we can have a lot of problem right now with this because we receive tons of email that actually are only fraud email. So we have to double check everything, and it's taking a huge amount of time. Yeah, so skill as valid. Yeah, the heroes can occasionally hit more powerfully, and that's because of the animation damage variation. Right now, as I've already explained, some of the animation are deal more damage than others, which shouldn't be the case. So it will be fixed in the next patch. I don't know what are you waiting to answer. Can you copy paste the question, please? Because I didn't get it. I think I missed it. Art, this is a good idea, but it's something that won't be here before the release. Maybe in a DLC because it adds a whole new dimension to the game. I don't know. Fushi was asking for an answer about something, but I missed the question. So yes, it's not a timer. It's a cooldown. When you enter an area, you will have 1 second before being able to hit to launch an axe. It's not definitive. I don't know if this will stay. It's one of the solutions that we're exploring right now to balance the tile dancing. No, we didn't spoke about the attack reset, and this will be corrected today or tomorrow in the next patch. This was a problem of being able to skip the end of an animation, and with the end of this animation, the cooldown before the next attack would be reset to 0. So this will be corrected. Is it possible? Will it be possible for multiple villagers to construct a building? Um, okay, so that's not planned, but why not? Yeah, if you want to play against us, we can arrange that. We have quite strong players here. Yes, there will be a special price reduction for the release. I asked to be used. What are the plans to balance out the community most talked clans? Wolf, meanwhile, Bear, and Raven. Um, okay, you know what? You will have trouble. Here you go, Fushi. Now you have the changelog. Oh yeah, I understand why it was like that in the trailer. It's because the beginning of the campaign started like that. So it was an idea from the beginning. Nico, are any plans on turning hard AI? Because right now I feel like they have more resources than players, and so they can expand like crazy at the early game. Maybe I'm just wrong. Um, no, you are not wrong. Well, actually, you're quite you're right and you're wrong at the same time. They do have advantages that humans do not, but it's not more resources. They just uh, gather things more quickly, and the, it's their production is more optimized. And uh, we won't change that. Maybe we will add a different difficulty, but the hard AI is not getting nerfed. There are several exploits that allow you to starve your people willingly. Will you fix them? Things like heal can out-heal a starving settlement. With just one marketplace payment of food, you can keep a settlement alive for 1 month. Is this intentional? That's interesting because I didn't heard about that before. Okay, why I'll just um I didn't heard about this starving strats. I'll check about that. I didn't know about that. Okay. Um, and yes, Agent Cade, sorry, is right. We will try to organize that once we have a good internet connection, which won't last, which won't be long. Actually, right now, when you kill a wolf, you have 50 food. No, it's not a typo. Yeah, the now we have 30. It was, I think it was 50. Let me check about that. Okay, no, guys, you were right. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's gonna be 20 right now. It was 30, and it's gonna be 20. Here you go. Agent Cade, what kind of massive wave? like an earthquake. We already have that. Yeah, that's my opinion too. Like a tsunami. I'm not sure that there was tsunami on Northgard. Like big waves, yeah, but tsunami, like which would cover the whole island because if there's a disaster on one side, there must be the same on the other side of the island. That's kind of hard to develop. You think? Would I will take a look at that. I send that to the devs. It may make them laugh. How is it now? Oh yeah, okay. Well, feeding your people with gold by buying food through the market is not a viable solution. So you really have to be certain you'll win the game quickly after that. Okay, guys, do you have any more questions? I'll check if I have anything. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We had. Oh, hey there. Will there be new option for lowering graphics for better performance on laptop? Because I think even on MacBook Pro 2016, which has board, the game will still show no more than 20 FPS. I'm not sure about that, and we will make adjustments if it's the case. But right now, the Mac version will be out for the official release, which will be early 2018. Okay. And also regarding the translation, because uh, we had a lot of question from a lot of people for different languages. The the part of the game that are not translated yet in the existing languages, like for example, I know that the Bear Clan has some was not translated when it came out, will be um, like today or in the next patch. It depends on the content. And for the other sets of languages like Turkish, Japanese, and things like that, there will be for the release, but not before. And there is a very simple reason for that. It's because if, as we are releasing every month new content, we have to translate everything we modify or we add in all the languages. Right now, it's way cheaper to wait until the release and then translate everything once the game is fully finished. Yeah, the unknown giant is something that you heard about. I think in 2 weeks, next week or in 2 weeks. You're very welcome. Thanks a lot, Skilavud. Ski- I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Skirlasvud in French. Bye bye. Bye bye, Clearcast. Okay, so I'll do that like that. Perfect. Salut Urian, oui, on va rajouter ça. On va rajouter ça. Il y aura des petits cercles sous les personnages qui nous permettront d'identifier les alliés et les adversaires. Ce sera beaucoup plus clair, ne t'inquiète pas. You're very welcome, guys. It was a pleasure. That's something I didn't notice. Creston Anderson. So I'll write it down and I'll notify this to the devs. It's something that could should be addressed. Hi Laylo, I don't think you were there when I answered these questions, but yeah, we are trying to find a solution, and we really want to have dedicated servers. It's not something that we that is neither cheap in time, in development time or in money. So we have to find the exactly right solution. But we will get back to you with information whether we have a yes or a no to give you. MC, what programming language is the game written in? It's I think I'm not the programmer, but so I think it's a native language. Yeah. The programming language is native. Its name is Axe. Hax. You can check it out. Our boss created it, and it's something that made quite a success. No, Shepater, we do not program Nolgon in French. You cannot do that. What are you talking about, guys? Are you hiring? We're looking for a 3D environment graphist. When will Half-Life 3 be released? I don't know. You tell me. Okay, bye bye, Skirlaswood. Is it really? Is it worth the shot? Oh, and yeah, because some people asked me that to answer this question online, no, Northgard will not be available on console. Not right now. Not. I don't think ever. I don't know how you could play an RTS game on console. However, for Evoland 2, we plan on developing a console version. Will be s- will be skins in Northgard. I understand your question. If you're talking about mods, I already answered, and the answer is unfortunately not right now. I don't know if ever. MC, which file are you talking about? Yeah, Agent Cade. Red Alert 3 was on console. I don't know if you tried to play that on console. It's not that easy. And Northgard is not compatible. Yeah, no, we won't even disturb ourselves with the development. Northgard T-shirt, maybe I would buy one. Yes, it's planned. Something we really want to do. They are just very talented people. Very talented people. And Noim the is an RTS seen from above. You don't have that many how do you say that many textures, different textures. Also, you may not have noticed that, but a lot of textures are used and reused in different situation. For example, winter is only a custom map of summer. It doesn't take much more place. Cutscenes for the future campaigns. I don't know if there will be cutscenes. There will be background voice, that's for sure. We already have it. And there also will be like pictures, like in as in the campaign mode in Age of Empires, describing what's happening in the mission. Fushi, I think Agent has um, has recorded this. What will come after the campaigns? Any ideas? You mean after the release of the game? We also talked about it a little bit, and we were thinking about many things. It could be co-op mission. It could be a new mod that allows you to colonize islands, uh, boats, wars, things like that. So a lot of things to do and not enough time to develop them. We will get some more info about the lore that will come with the campaign. Well, it will be my job to give you information about the lore of Nordgaard piece by piece so that you can build yourself a good impression of the campaign before its its arrival. But next week there's the Gamescom, and we'll be attending the Gamescom, and I think we'll be able to show you guys some of the content that we will unveil at the Gamescom, and it concerns the campaign. I think you're gonna love it. Kristen Anderson, I don't know if you possibly a mechanic for leveling your war chief through various acts, perhaps purchasable upgrades, something to spend various resources on that you aren't necessarily using. Yeah, the remaining resources at the end of the game, and especially for iron, is a big problem for us, and we really want to address that. We still don't know how to use it. Leveling your warchief could be an idea. However, I don't know if you met a fully developed berserker. I wouldn't like for him to be more leveled that he already is at the end of a game. Kane Green, is there anything planned for more interaction with teammates? Yeah, yeah. I cannot tell you what, but it's something that we really want to do, and it will come with the multiplayer updates. Have a good day, Wine man. Another German, I guess. Maybe. Have a good day, man. What about artillery, like a catapult? Yes. Why not? I'm afraid it's supposed to be like a really long range unit, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure it would be a good idea. Yeah, for sure. That would be a good idea to have everything we spoke about in one thread, or at least one thread by platform, like one in Steam, one here, and one on Reddit could be interesting. What about Plasma Gun Tech? Yeah, no, no. Sorry, man. Sorry. Maybe if we made a sci-fi mode for Northgard, it could be fun to play with, but I don't think it's a great idea. It may be a little unbalanced to see Marine troopers with plasma gun fights axe throwers. You know? Yeah, maybe in Northgard, the Space Odyssey or something like that. Okay, guys. I think I don't know if you have any more questions. Boats to transport troops. Yes, but not before the launch. Maybe in a DLC. The Serpent Clan is not a bad idea, but you'll see what's coming. We have some news for you during September regarding the new clan. September or beginning of October. Special god powers? No. And no, no, no. No, I don't think so. Malox 1686 for competitive mode and tournaments. Do you mind making it so you always have a futsal and wood at the start near you? As I've already said, it's something that we're working on because the balancing for esport and tournaments is quite hard because an old guard classical game is also about randomness of the spawn points. um, so we'll think about it. I'll think about it. Don't worry. Will you be introducing us to more members of the Shiro Games team? Who would you like to meet? If you, yeah, we could make interviews on things like that, and we could once we have a good internet connection, we could organize live streams. Okay, okay, I'll tell him that. He will be glad. Ship Hater, yes, that's something we could organize. Yeah. Once we have a good internet connection, as I've already said, it's something that's a problem right now. It's why I didn't make any live streams. Je lui transmettrai les salutations sur Yano. Will we have AOE troops like Age of Empire or Area of Effect? Okay. We were thinking about adding splash damage for giants, but maybe not for units that could be used by everyone. Why wolves don't eat ships on the same tile? That's a good fucking question. You'll ask them. I really don't know the answer. Maybe they're afraid of the ship. Wolves only have a taste for human blood. Yeah, that should be that could be a solution, an explanation. Um, I would know. I would think ship hater when reading your name that you didn't like ships, but come on, leave the ship alone. If Malox, if you have any questions about the game, there is a very good guide available on Steam in the guide section that will help you understand all the mechanics of the game, ship included. I don't. Come on, guys. Stop the question on the ships, and please, if you have any more question, just question they will be done. If not, they quite often like every other day. Maybe release 2 weeks after the updates with something like that to speak. I think it would be cool. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we have problem of connectivity. Is that better now? Yeah, thanks guys for being here. Next time we'll be doing something a little more constructed, and it will be after a major update so that we can discuss what you think about it. Okay. Have a good one, everybody. Bye bye, guys.